Today I'm going to be playing as Normandy, one of the hardest starting nations in one of the most beloved mods for EU4 of all time, Ante Bellum. In this video, we are going to crush the nations that have historically oppressed Normandy, such as France and England, play through one of the best mission trees for this mod, and utilize the absolutely amazing Norman ideas for all of our conquests. Let's jump in. Alright, here we are in Ante Bellum, man. Like I just said in the intro, one of the most beloved alt history mods for EU4 of all time. And basically in this scenario, as you can see right here by the description, following the defeat of the Hussites in Bohemia, Europe had enjoyed some years of internal peace and stability. So we're in our timeline right here, but everything is about to change. The crushing defeat of the Holy Roman Empire in the Battle of Valencia has recently ended the Iberian Crusade in favor of the Andalusians, the retreating armies leaving the Frankish emperor dead on the battlefield alongside his only son. In the aftermath, the throne was hastily occupied by the late emperor's old and loathsome uncle Lothair, who has yet to produce a legitimate heir. Should Lothair die without a successor, his passing would not only mean extinction for the Carolingian dynasty, but also great turmoil within the HRE and its immediate neighbors. So this is what Europe and mostly, most of the rest of the world looks like in this alternate history mod right here. And this is Normandy right here, the nation we're going to be playing for today's video. We start off with the Anjous in charge. We got Lothair right here in Francia. You got West Saxe over here in England. This is what the HRE looks like, by the way. Lots of other nations present in the map. Ottomans aren't here. This is the religions, so lots of cool other religions added. Culture map mode is different-ish as well, and I'm very excited to jump in as Normandy. Before you ask why Normandy, well, I was talking to Laith about EU4. What else will we talk about? And he said, man, have you played Ante Bellum? And I said, no. And he said, oh, you gotta play it. And I said, oh yeah? He said, yeah. And then he said, oh, you gotta play Normandy. And I said, yeah? He said, yeah. And that's why I'm playing Normandy. I know nothing about it. Why do I have to play Normandy? Is it difficult? Is it cool? I guess we'll have to see. Alright, here we are as Normandy, and for this video, or this series of videos, our goal is gonna be, like I said at the start, man, to crush the nations that have historically oppressed Normandy, such as Francia and England right here. And of course, that means we need to make these guys, we need to destroy them. And my goals are gonna be to conquer all of Britain, to conquer all of France, and to complete this absolutely amazing Norman mission tree right here. And of course later I think we're going to be forming the Angevin Empire as well. But yeah, let's check out Norman missions right here, man. +1 land leader maneuver and yearly legitimacy. We can raid coasts as a finisher. That's pretty cool. So maybe some Viking heritage over here. Aggressive expansion impact, I like it. Advisor discount, I like it. Tax, I like it. Colonial range, interesting. I don't think we're going to be colonizing unless our missions want us to. Privateer efficiency, blockade impact on siege, and naval leader fire. So a sort of a naval focused gameplay right here, perhaps. And yeah, we can take additional ideas right here. We got some other idea groups right here that have been added, such as state governance ideas for admin, for example, and professional ideas for a mill. We'll see what that's all about later. But taking a look at the decisions, I don't need that. So we can form England, which we won't do. I won't form West Rome. I won't proclaim the Latin Empire. The only thing I might form is the Angevin Empire right here. So yeah, to get started, man, we need Renaissance and Prestige. Okay, that gives us stuff. We need to build up our navy to get claims on Britain, on the region of Britain. We need to build up our army to get claims on France. Right here, we need to get good with the Pope to go into Cyprus. Yeah, Jerusalem has the Anjous as well in this mod. And yeah, I guess we'll be expanding here, I guess in Italy, since we need stuff for Sicily right here, down here, over here. I'm very excited. And yeah, right here, man, starting situation. I guess we might want to fight Brittany first. I don't know how we're going to deal with the HRE and the Emperor Francia too, but I guess we'll find out later. Cornwall's independent, so is Wales. We could fight them. Denmark is here. Yeah, some Nordic guys as well, Norse and stuff like that. So yeah, let's do the setup and unlock some missions. Okay, state stuff done. Let's go ahead and rival Cornwall. Who's that? Wales. Let's do Brittany as well. Do I get claims on Brittany from something? Yeah, if I build up my army and get a general force limit is 11, so actually not that bad. Let's go ahead and tell these lights to protect trade in the English Channel. That's our home node. We'll build up the navy as well. Galleys especially. Let's take these guys, get rid of the horses because they're too expensive. I'm gonna go ahead and hire the free company as well, and then let's get 2 more of these guys, and I'm actually gonna focus on mill immediately. just like that, and hire a general. Perfect. Are we making money right at the start? We are making a little bit of money, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hire, yeah, I don't know, an improve. Oh, we got an A impact guy. That's very nice. I think I am actually gonna hire him later, but for now, we need to get some allies. Who could be allies that we're not gonna fight? Maybe Lotharingia right here. Let's try and link with them. The Pope, I guess. Let's improve with the Pope. Yeah, I'll try and get like a couple of HRE guys, maybe someone down here as well. Okay, so I have built up my army right here. There's Norman army. We gain permaclaims on Brittany and the Loire Valley. And yeah, to eat them, we gain 100 admin points, years of separatism, Diplorep. I like that. Brittany, they've allied themselves with Galicia, which I don't think is gonna be too much of a problem, man. So yeah, let's finish the buildup of our army, and I think we'll fight them immediately. Now, as for expansion in the HRE, man, oh, so if we take a look at this, man, everyone's like lore, we can see their lore. It's very cool. If you guys want to pause and read through some things while I'm hovering over these things, you can definitely go ahead. I don't know if it's cut off or not at the top. It might be, but yeah, I like this. Ooh, so Francia right here gets, or Francia, I don't know how you say it, but they've got that succession thing because of Lothair. They lose a bunch of stab, a bunch of pretenders. Very cool. So I guess their start is actually really difficult. Wow. Okay, I've just improved with the Pope up to 125. I also bought indulgence. There's solidified papal relations. We gain legitimacy. We gain the papal blessing for until the death of Richard IV right here. Improve relations, war score cost with other religions, and a permaclaim on Cyprus. If we complete it while we're allied with the Pope, can we do that? Not very quickly, so I'm just gonna go ahead and, well, actually, we're not really rushing this, huh? And this is to conquer Cyprus, so we can push in here now. Do I want to get good relations with Jerusalem here? We're the same dynasty. Maybe a little role-playing action with them? We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna save this mission for now. Let's go ahead and declare on Brittany. What's their most expensive province that we want to deck on here? Let's do it for our war. There we go. Galicia could go belligerent them, but I'm not really interested in this region down here, I don't think. Yeah, let's not do too much AE. Okay, so some Hastings revenge right here. The lore is really cool, man. So basically, you know, you can pause and read these texts once again, but we shall avenge Hastings is the first option. We lose money, we gain an admiral, and some very nice naval maintenance modifiers for about 20 years right here. If we don't own a flagship, we'll gain a galley flagship and co. This is not out of the question. We shall avenge Hastings. There's the galley right there, by the way. We got integrated marines, which is decent. Flag officers, sure. Mass load cannons. Okay, one that I really like right here, but yeah. The Mora, man. Let's name it Hastings Revenge. In the meantime, since we've built up our navy, we can also take the mission Legacy of the Vikings right here, which gives us more morale, more naval bonuses, plus 15% morale right here, and permaclaims on Kent, Wessex, Eastern Sicily, and Western Sicily as well. If we finish this mission while we have a larger navy than England, we also gain some other naval bonuses. Oof, that galley combat, man, and 3 heavies. Shoot, how big is England's navy? 22. Mine is 20. You know what? I am willing to take out a couple of loans for this, man, and then we'll delete some boats after that. So let's just build a couple of more galleys. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, in case England builds some more as well. Now, regarding the whole HRE thing here, man, obviously we gotta fight not only the Emperor, but also their subjects and other HRE member nations, which Francia right now, they are pretty powerful, but they're going through that whole thing, so I don't know, man. I don't think they like us enough. Actually, should we enter the HRE, or do we do it the hard way? I don't know. I think it makes more sense to not submit to them, right? From a roleplay type situation, like, why would we want them to become our overlords when we've struggled so much to be free? Not joining the HRE. And there we go, the war has pretty much been won. I've achieved naval superiority as well. A full annex on Brittany right here. Let's see, would these guys accept being separate peace? They wouldn't. Okay, so a full annex on Brittany here, which they would accept. 47 aggressive expansion. Actually, not that bad. They are Catholic. We are Catholic as well. They are actually in the Celtic culture group, which is very cool. So not a lot of these guys here will be too mad. Okay, then. A full annex on Brittany and all of their money. And that's our first war done. I like that quite a lot, man. I like that quite a lot. Okay, so we wasted a lot of money right here. It says we'll go bankrupt. Obviously, we won't. Let's see. Do we now have a larger navy than England? I think we do. We got 29, they've got 25. Perfect. So I'll go ahead and take this mission right here, various claims and some more stuff, and we've ended Breton sovereignty, which is 100 admin points, 5 years of separatism, and Diplo rep. Perfect. Let's ally the Pope for this mission if we can. We can't just yet, so I'm going to save it some more. And yeah, let's stabilize and see where we're at. Okay, so I've managed to sort of stabilize the economy by, you know, firing advisors, lowering our fleet count, lowering army maintenance, turning off forts. Still no luck with allying the Pope. However, Lotharingia is sending me an alliance offer, which I will accept. Now, they are allied to Cornwall right here, which is a nation I do want to fight, so we might have to bide our time for that, using favors, make them break the alliance, and then hit Cornwall. I think realistically, there are options to enter Britain right here. England is too powerful to fight for now, maybe with their help, but still, they got some good allies too. So, I don't know, unless we can actually do claims, bordering claims here, which we can. This is what this thing looks like, by the way. Yeah, there's lots more things here, or no, there isn't. Yeah, maybe with claims, bordering claims, we can go into Ireland, but aside from that, it might be Cornwall. How stupid am I? I didn't get the aggressive expansion impact guy. It would have lowered it to, like, instead of 47, it would have been like 42. So Francia or Francia recovered from whatever was happening to them, and now Biz is collapsing in this timeline again. By the way, the whole friendly thing with Jerusalem that I mentioned, even though they're on Jews, it doesn't make sense, because we'll fight Cyprus and then we'll fight them. They don't seem to have strong allies aside from this guarantee by Venice, and Venice, you know, as powerful as they are, could be beatable. Oh yeah, by the way, as Normandy, we are the Ducal Ring of Normandy, plus 10% infantry combat ability and plus 5% nobles loyalty. I like it. Ooh, Pope joined the Empire. Interesting. Oh, now I can ally them, though. Yeah, and by the way, me being Catholic and outside the HRE kind of sucks now that the Pope is in the HRE, but whatever, we are staying Catholic. Okay, finally this mission, man. There we go. 15 papal influence and a claim on Cyprus. Now, after we take Cyprus, we get a permaclaim on Palestine and more navy stuff right here. So this is a heavily naval playthrough, man. Cyprus allied only to Jerusalem and Antioch. This might be the way. Fighting them and then dealing with Jerusalem as well. Jerusalem has 59% war score. So if we double that, that's 120. However, if we liberate the Holy Land, we need to own all provinces in the Palestine area. That means we don't have to own Sidon right here. So only these provinces. Let's do the calculations right here, boys. 11 times 2, 22. Plus 20, that's 42. Plus 22 times 2, that's 44. Yeah, 80-something% war score right here. We can take this without co-belligerenting Jerusalem. Okay, we do need a bigger navy for this, man. Antioch, Cyprus, and Jerusalem will defeat us, so let's bide our time. Okay, so tech top to tech 4 in every category, and even though the Renaissance is spreading right here, especially because of cardinal spread institutions, I'm still gonna develop my capital up to 30 because it's nice. There are other edicts, very cool ones in this mod too, man. Yeah, definitely an underutilized aspect by myself when playing EU4, but yeah, let's bump up code to 30. And even though we've started off pretty well, man, Duke Richard IV right here, he actually kind of sucks. 323 naive enthusiast Craven. Let's hope his heir and namesake with the same stats is a little bit better, huh? This is not good, man. I probably should have been faster. So the Nizarids right here, which is the Sultanate present in Egypt and the Levant right here, has declared on Jerusalem, man. They have declared on Jerusalem. Shoot. It's gonna be a nightmare fighting these guys. I assume they're harder than fighting Venice, but yeah, that sucks. Oh well, we'll get to it when we get to it. Right now, this first portion of this playthrough is all about establishing ourselves. Everyone needs to know we're back and we mean business. We got time for conquest. And by the way, guys, if you haven't noticed so far, man, there are some like additional provinces in this mod. I can definitely notice a bunch over in the Balkans, in Italy, yeah, in Iberia as well, France too. We got the Channel Islands right here, Ile de la Manche, if you haven't noticed so far. So yeah, lots of cool things that you may not know coming into this mod that have been added. I'm enjoying this quite a lot. Well, I was gonna say new mission, but I've also spawned faceting in Co, which is wonderful. But what is the new mission? It's Roman Deru 25 for Gov Reform Progress, which is great because I actually had an event where I lost it. along with prestige and an idea discount for 50 years. For 20 years, sorry. Now, do I take it now or do I save it when we actually get ideas? You know, prestige might dip for some reason, so I am gonna take it now. Next mission is construction, which we can't do because we're too poor. But yeah, right now just currying favors with Lotharingia, man, hoping to get to 50 so we can push into Cornwall. If not, we're gonna do claims, bordering claims, push into Ireland. I've also allied Norway, which is an English rival, although Norway is pushing into here as well, so we'll see how that whole thing develops. I'm trying to find a way to fight England right now, but with Lotharingia and Norway, I don't know. Tier 2 Gov reform time, obviously we're going strength and noble privileges here. Alright boys, so I think I found a strategy right here, and a very good one too. You see, if I want to fight Cornwall, you guys know I gotta get 50 favors with Lotharingia to make them break the alliance. However, let's not forget that I also have claims down here. So Sicily here, man, they are pretty strong, but not really, you know, super powerful or anything like that, even though their alliance with Venice makes them really strong. I wouldn't fight them now, except for the fact that I would fight them now because Lotharingia and the Pope would join. So I think I declare on Sicily, I send Lotharingia and the Pope to do their thing, probably lose, let's be real here, while I deal with Cornwall in this main war, which of course is going to prevent Lotharingia from coming in because they're helping me in other things. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and declare on Sicily for the conquest of Messina right here, call in the Pope and Lotharingia. I'm expecting them to lose this war, by the way, and there we go. Let's wait for a month and hit Cornwall, our real target. Okay, a little time has passed. Lotharingia obviously can't help Cornwall. Let's get it. Also, you know, if we do end up beating these guys, which Lotharingia is looking more and more capable by the minute, along with all of these Pope vassals and the Pope himself, if we do manage to beat Sicily, we're expanding there too, you know? It's not like a lose-lose scenario, but for this, we need to own everything, yeah, pretty much in Sicily. That gives us further claims in Calabria, Apulia, and Campania, which is everything down here at the south. And then control the Mezzogiorno, I think, pretty much all of southern Italy. Very cool. And that gives us a claim on Constantinople, which actually we do need to conquer, and Tunisia. Perfect, man. This is such a cool mission tree, man. I love it. You know, I've been playing for like an hour already only, and I already do recommend this mod, boys. Oh, not good. So I just pieced out Venice, which is actually great. However, yeah, England declared on Norway. Frick, man, this sucks. There's nothing we can do here. They're absolutely gonna get slaughtered. England is really strong. I'm just gonna eat the prestige and diplomat penalty. Frick it, man. And then trade favors for trust with Lotharingia and the Pope. Sucks though, because England is gonna get more powerful. At least we're gonna get a foothold here. But yeah, I'm expecting them to dominate Britain very soon. And they already are, but even more. Well, that's our war with Cornwall done. We're gonna go ahead and full annex them just like that. And there you go. We have our foothold in England. Can I go down there to help these guys out? No, not really. And look, man, it's so interesting that Francia actually likes me. They actually like me. I'm probably too big to join the HRE now. Actually, I'm not. I can still join it. It's so tempting, and our campaign would be so much easier. Join the HRE, ally the electors, become emperor, get even more powerful, eat up all of these guys right here, but I think it defeats the purpose of this playthrough, being friendly with England and Francia, our two main rivals. And I know you guys want to see pain, so pain it is. Only mill access for now, though. Now wait, now this is actually kind of stupid. Why would it give me the claims on Sicily and Cyprus now if I can't actually take anything there? Let's take a look at our colonial range. So yeah, it's 283, ours is 160. So the furthest we could take something is like right here. We can't fight Andalusia. I guess we could fight Galicia with how? Claims bordering claims maybe? Then claims bordering claims to Marrakesh? Something like that. But yeah, why am I even in this war then? Let's just beat them for money? Alright, wrapped up the war with Sicily, got war reps only, no money, no cash, I mean. Let's go get breakfast and continue. Okay, now since we have Cornwall right here, we can actually go ahead and inspire in the Irish guys. Munster here, they have Thomond, Ormond, and Offaly as a subject. Dublin right here is independent, and England is actually dealing with all of the Norwegian provinces and supporting the independence of Thomond. So yeah, let's spy on them and start our push into Ireland over here. Anything we can get before England does, is gonna work out great for us. Remember, boys, we need to conquer all of Britain and France for one of our goals. Took out a couple of loans to build some marketplaces, also took admin tech 5. It's time for our first idea group. Since this gameplay and, you know, the nation itself is sort of pushing us slightly towards naval heavier gameplay, I do really kind of want to lean in on that. Now, not to say I'm going to take naval or maritime, let's be real here, even though I actually enjoy them, we are gonna go with quality right here. Alright, so I've built up a couple claims on Munster right here. Let's go ahead and fight them. England has finished its war with Norway and taking all of the provinces that Norway had over here. I think it would be a good idea to full annex these guys and simply inherit his subjects as my subjects, just to save a couple of admin points and aggressive expansion. So let's go for it. They're super weak. Oh wait, that doesn't work like that. So I guess these Irish subjects are different. They are Rurik under Munster, so maybe like Scudiched vassals or something? Yeah, I guess we gotta declare on them separately. Alright, no big deal. Okay, so the war is done. Let's full annex them. I'm interested in seeing what happens with his subjects right here. So I did get them, and they are Rurik under me as well. Now, what kind of subject type is that, man? If I, let's say if I declare on England, they don't come in. I can still annex them, but, what the frick? How can they support them? They weren't disloyal. Now I got a problem. Now we got a problem. So this is actually how you scroll with this thing over here, and I've actually noticed that we do have a unique age ability in the Age of Discovery right here, man. Norman Invasion, minus 50% unjustified demands, which, it's alright. It won't, you know, it won't be too much use to us since we've pretty much been taking mostly stuff we have claims on. Yeah, I can't even use my subjects as claims on Dublin, for example. I can notice here that Ormond does have a claim on this province, but I can't use that CB. What kind of freaking vassals are these guys, man? Also, there are more buildings in this mod as well. For example, we got the, you know, tier 4 trade building right here, the Great Market, tier 3 production building, the factory. Additional forts right here. We have the road system building type, which I have put down a couple of these. Some diplomacy unique buildings, you can only have one of these. Some ministry unique buildings that you can have only one of these. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, finally, man, we're gonna take claims bordering claims first, even though we have a unique age ability. I really want to fight Dublin right here. Realistically, they're the only nation we can fight, along with Cyprus. Now, because Cyprus is actually in Europe, we can go fight them and vassalize them. However, I don't think it's worth it simply because I have to fight Venice here. So we'll deal with this part of the world down here later on. Okay, so in other news, Denmark has been kicked out of Britain right here, and it's officially only England, me, my boys, Scotland, and Dublin right here. Now, something I just noticed, man, you can actually, like, insta-annex these guys. I don't think it's been 10 years since we fought them, so I can definitely do Ormond and Thomond. I don't even need like 190 relations with them. Too bad that these guys, they got supported, but yeah, we're gonna annex these other guys. Let's go ahead and give the nobles the integration policy if it exists, and it doesn't? No way, it doesn't exist. Oh frick, dude. That sucks. I'm not blind, right? Yeah, the integration policy. No, it's not here. Frick it. I guess we'll eat the Diplora penalty, man. Yep. Too late on Dublin. Oh well. Well, the two subjects here have been annexed. Thing is here, man, I'm not really having any luck with alliances, right? We've had Lotharingia since the start. They may have won or lost a province or two. I really can't, you know, can't notice, but I can't ally English rivals, which is like Andalusia or someone like that, to fight them. And I can't do the same with Francia right here. So they're the only two nations we can realistically fight, but I can't fight them. So England definitely would be easier, man. If I call in Lotharingia, I guess they'll deal with Hansa, Friesland, and Sweden. But even then, I'm way weaker than England, man. I need to build up my army quite a lot, and I don't know. The only other option is Cyprus, but then again, that's a dead end too, because then we gotta face the Nizarids right here, which, yeah, not an option. Not an option. I think we should go for it, man. My loans are quite large right now, and I don't have that many loans right here. What I think I do is build up the army to force limit, build up the navy, more powerful than England. England has 4 heavies and 0 galleys. My 3 heavies and 15 galleys should be able to take them on right now, but let's just be safe. Get like 5 heavies, 20 galleys, then declare on England, drag in Lotharingia. They'll deal with these guys, I think, while I deal with England. I just gotta get up to their Miltech level, and their starting things are morale of navies, and shock damage, which, I don't know, man. My combat abilities and AE impact should, not AE impact, my combat abilities should be able to take them on. I think we do that. I think we do that. Okay, built up the army a little bit, building up the navy right here, building a spy network on England so we can siege faster. It's time for a tier 3 gov reform time, and I'm gonna go with centralized monarchical bureaucracy, I think, for the autonomy change. Okay, so here's the sitch. My diplomat in England got discovered, but no big deal. I just saw the English army walking back over to Great Britain right here from Ireland. Now, these guys have teched up once again. Their guy right here is a 5 mil, so they are a tech above me. However, I've also taken out loans for galley combat ability, and I think if I siege down Ulster, I should prevent them from crossing, because if they do cross, I'll be crushed. That's my tactic right now. So boys, I think it's right about time to round this video off by declaring on England. Let's drag in Lotharingia. Our claim is gonna be like this right here, for example. I don't even know if we can get it. Let's hope Lotharingia pieces out Sweden, Friesland, and the Hansa, which is actually really powerful. And let's hope that the English can't cross on into Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take revenge for Hastings. Alright, now that we've started this war, we can actually take the mission cross the channel right here, which requires us to be at war with England. Now, this will give us a permaclaim on all provinces owned by England, which is absolutely excellent because they own everything else, and it also gives us plus 10% infantry combat ability. So right now, man, we got 30% infantry combat, I think permanent? No, but yeah, 30% infantry combat in 1478. The only bad thing is I'm a tech under. So as soon as I get Mil 7, we really should be able to cross and beat their ass. Let's get it. On to Ulster. Okay, so we've sieged down Ireland, they've sieged down Cornwall. This is their entire army. Do we give a little poke at Dumfries right here? Do we do that? We do not. Interesting. So these guys' independence is actually still being supported even though I'm at war with England. I guess I gotta beat them for it to cancel? Oh, more morale. Frick yeah. Okay, so I've gotten a couple of cannons up and recruited the Grand Company. We are losing quite a lot of money here. England does have about 0.45 more morale than me, which is actually really significant, man. What I'm banking on, though, is my 30% infantry combat ability. Let's go. Alright, good news and bad news. I've just captured Dumfries right here, and England is scared to engage. If I can sort of bait these separate stacks without fighting them both at the same time, it would be great, and we can definitely beat them. In the meantime, though, I just pieced out Friesland and Hansa thanks to Lotharingia, but Lotharingia also got pieced out, and Sweden is still in this war. I don't know if they can walk over to me, but if they do, that's gonna be bad. So let's try and pull something here. Too bad this is the only claim we could declare for. You know what? I'm going in, man. I'm going in. I got a really good general from somewhere. 6 fire this guy, 5 shock this other guy. So I don't know. I've brought it down to speed 4. Let's see this battle. This is it, man. This is all or nothing. We are winning, and I didn't see it because of the pop-ups. Excellent. Let me go beat their ass. Not a bad air while we're in this war. I'm sort of rushing to this because I need the what you call it, the war score. Got these two, but lost Dumfries in the meantime. Good news though, Sweden is out. They're on low, they're out. Perfect. Okay, let me just siege back Dumfries, and then we're going back down to here, and I think we might be done. We're done. We have to be done, man. Whew. Okay, that's it from this war, man. That's it from this war. Perfect timing to take the aggressive expansion thingy. I think I'm also, oh, I got him already. Okay, we're just losing so much money right here, man. It's insane. But it's time to peace out England, ladies and gentlemen. Now, interestingly, in this mod, Winchester is their capital, not London. And to take the mission Avenge Hastings, I need to own Winchester and London, and then that event happens. I wonder what that event is gonna be. So if I take their capital in London, it's actually not that much aggressive expansion. Now, these are the initial things down here that we got claims on. I was, you know, sort of when I fight England, I like to push up from over here and go down and leave this for last, but I think I'm gonna leave that for regular EU4. And for now, man, I think I'm just gonna take these things down here. It's not even that much aggressive expansion. Allez. Pretty important. Can I take it? I can't take it because of the fort. Obviously, they haven't unconditionally surrendered. Okay, so it's this down here, and can we go a little farther in Ireland? Okay, that's all. Ah, shoot, I actually need a war reps right here, man, because I've lost a lot of money. So let's just go for this. Maybe Gloucester for the center of trade as well. And then we do something like this. Nah, not like that. Let's do something like this. There we go. Okay, that's our first war with England done, man. Very tough, but I'm very satisfied. This has really given us a boost for this campaign. We're done. Okay, but now that we've done that, we should be able to take the mission Avenge Hastings. There it is. That event happens. We get a Restoration of Union CB on England. The CB... Oh, shh. It lasts for 25 years. If I'd known, I wouldn't have taken it. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have taken it. Okay, so there it is. We got the Restoration of Union CB on England. Now, this next mission after that, Unite the Crowns, we need to own all of those provinces, I guess, that England starts with. And if England is our junior partner, if we do it that way, they lose 30% liberty desire. And then we got the dual monarchy right here. Maybe after conquering Francia or Francia, we can like merge them into the Angevin Empire, like insta-annex England or something like that. But yeah, listen, you guys just saw how little territory we took from England in this war. Sure, some of these provinces are like really highly dev'd, for example, like their capital, but we just took so little provinces, man. It makes sense to PU them. It really does make sense to PU them, although that would give us like 50 years until we annex them. I guess in those 50 years, we'll be doing something else, fighting these guys over here, pushing into some other things because we do need to complete the mission tree. So yeah, that CB is valid for 25 years until 1511. And my truce with England is until 1501. Should be doable. Either way, now that the war is done and these guys are loyal, we can go ahead and annex them. We do really need to work on rebuilding our economy. And in the meantime, it is time for Admin 7. I think I'm going to go with Diplo here for my second idea group. This will help us keep a hold of England, and it's helpful with other things like the diplomats and the diplo rep and the province war score cost and lowered impact on stability from diplo actions. Influence would be great as well, but that's really for a subject specific playthrough, whereas Diplo helps with the subjects but is good for other things as well. So yeah, Diplo for my second idea group. Whoa, so we actually got the War of Frankish Aggression right here. Is that a no CB war for Calais? They don't actually have a claim. It is a no CB. These guys no CB them, man. It doesn't matter too much, I guess, for me. So this war is still going on. Somehow Andalusia has joined England's side, which kind of works for me if these guys do end up losing the war hard. I'm guessing that's because of great power thingies, so it's England. No, how could they join, though? I wonder. Either way, I don't really care too much about what happens there. These guys are sort of contained on this side and on this side, too. But yeah, just chilling, working on the economy, and I think, boys... looking at aggressive expansion, man, really only the West Germanic guys, which is, by the way, English, Scottish, and Dutch guys. I think really only they're mad at me, but I might cool it and work on the economy until 1501, where we can PU England. That is the way we're gonna go. I'd rather do that than fight 58 wars versus England and just take 5 by 5 by 5 provinces. So yeah, right now I'm working on diplo vassalizing the Norse Jarldom of Man with Jarl Dugald the First Ua. And by the way, boys, if you're enjoying this video, man, and if you want to see me continue this run, because obviously it's going to be too long for one video, definitely hit that subscribe button to stay notified if you're not already subscribed, and leave a like letting me know you want to see me continue the video, and comment, Avenge Hastings. I've vassalized, man, and this England war, England didn't lose it, man. They've kept Calais, and they're allied to Schleswig and Liège now, which is obviously way easier than Sweden and Hansa. Like father, like son, bruh. Tier 4 Gov Reform time. We have some cool ones over here, man. Some, I guess, French cultured ones. So, gain 1 free general slot for each 100k troops, up to 3 free ones, but this has already been implemented into regular EU4. Don't need that. Merc Army, don't need that. Manpower, even more manpower would actually be really good. Army tradition and leaders, and then these ones we're familiar with it. Break it, man. Let's introduce conscription. Whoa! So Andalusia, by the way, which is the #1 great power in the world, has just declared on Francia right here the #2 great power in the world. Very bold. Very bold, and you know what? In fact, I could do it as well, man. It's a really freaking good time to pounce on them, actually. Shoot. I didn't want to get the aggressive expansion, man, because we're probably going to get a lot when we fight England and PU them here, but this is just such a good opportunity. They're same religion, which of course is going to impact things. They are different primary culture group, though, so... You know what, man? It's a great opportunity, but I'm sticking to my England plan. Either way, if Andalusia felt they could beat them, they declared they are going to be weakened. Works for us. You know what? We're not doing anything else with these. Might as well go with this now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our truce with England has expired. Army has been rebuilt. Army maintenance up. Forts are up. Got the Free Company right here ready to siege Ulster so they can't go into Ireland. Got the Navy in the Irish Sea. We are same Miltech, which is excellent. Taking a look at army quality comparison right now, I am better. Their capital is right here. I can insta-siege it. The only unknown factor here is how much aggressive expansion will I get when I PU them? They're only allied to Schleswig and Liège. I'm gonna call in Lotharingia. They're gonna deal with those guys easily. And there it is, man. Let's go ahead and PU England with the Restoration of Union CB. Let's get it. And actually, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's a pretty good place to leave it at for this video. That little cliffhanger for you guys right there. But, you know, definitely leave a like if you want to see me continue this run right here. Let me know in the comments too. And we will be back with part 2 where I will go ahead and PU England and finally get to fight Francia over here, and we'll see how we go on. Maybe we'll wrap all of this up in one single video and the rest of the mission tree with the stuff in Tunis over here, Constantinople, Sicily, Cyprus, or maybe that could even be for part 3. But for now, this is where we're gonna leave it at. Pretty good starting scenario right here. Set ourselves up pretty good for success. Now all that's left to do is to actually get that success. But I think that's it for this one. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you want to see me continue this run. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to leave a like. It really helps out a lot. And if you like the content and want to see more videos like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of them. And you can become a member today and join the Discord. The link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time with another EU4 Ante Bellum video.